hopefully you've seen that the 2 years that my team, massive team, you'll see the thank yous, really put every effort, every ounce of energy that we've had into this. We have a revised definition that is now something that you can consider in the work that you do, in your scholarship. We are inundated with prevalence and incidence numbers. One thing that I'm really proud of the program that we put together, and we were very intentional how we put these papers together, is really understanding that bullying doesn't happen in a vacuum, that it is associated both as outcomes and a precursor to other forms of violence, including hate speech, sexual harassment, teen dating violence, those types of things. And the developmental psychologists in the room, my friends and my students, really, I think, appreciate that it's broadening this discussion of what bullying looks like across childhood through adolescence. So much appreciate Samir pitching in today and talking about cyberbullying. That's something that wasn't necessarily represented in the keynote, so I think we're very fortunate for his willingness to do that. Thank you for attending these wonderful, wonderful papers. We do want feedback, and so we want to have feedback for the next folks that are taking on this big job to create a space. I felt as if we built community in these 2.5 days. That was one of our goals as well. It's not a matter of just imparting information, but really connecting and feeding you well. Samira, do you want to say something besides the food was so good?
I mean, just very briefly, I would say that I look forward to this because it's my people, it's our people. We get to be together and we get to connect, and it doesn't happen too often, but when we do, it's like we're not starting over, but it's just like we've always been in touch. So it's really wonderful. I know that we're going to continue to stay passionate and active in terms of making meaningful progress when it comes to research, when it comes to developing solutions for practice, and I'm just excited for what the future holds.
Great.
Should we turn over to our colleagues?
Yes. Where are they over there?
Excellent. Magnus.
Magnus. Where's Frida? Yeah.
Thank you, Dorothy, and thank you, Samir, and thank you, everybody who is still sitting here. It's been exhausting days. I mean, we are really focusing and listening and trying to learn new things. So I really appreciate all the effort that everybody has put into this. My feeling right now, except being exhausted because I've been listening so much, is that overall, I will always remember this forum for the rest of my life. It has deeply affected me by these 3 days, and also all the planning and the work behind this forum. I have 2 daughters, they are 4 and 8, and we used to watch this kids movie, Inside Out. I don't know if you have seen it, but it's really a nice movie, and some of the memories in the film are defined as core memories. They are like a glowing glass ball inside the head of every person or dog or cat in the world. And those glowing memories that are defined as core memories, they can also explain how major moments in our life shape our personalities. I'm not a big fan of personalities, but I really love that idea that some memories shape us deeply. And for me, this event has been such a core memory that I will always carry with me throughout my life. Something that has transformed me and how I view the world. Yesterday evening, after the experience of dancing among the dinosaurs, some of you were there, but it was extraordinary. When I was walking home, I felt that this mission was completed with the World Anti-Bullying Forum. I was really euphoric, and I think it's really about that. There has been so many connections among people in so many ways during these days, and I think that is the core idea of the World Anti-Bullying Forum, to bridge people and to bridge disciplines and to bridge ideas and platforms and technologies and companies, and we can have all kind of feelings related to each other and different kinds of things, good and bad, but just to bridge that and to learn more from each other is really crucial. So mission completed, and I just feel and I felt that there was nothing more that I could expect or hope for. And it's very easy for me to say that this is the best World Anti-Bullying Forum that I ever have experienced. And that is not an offense to Dublin, because I wasn't there. So I just want to say that I'm so happy and so proud of this. And the effect on me is that I don't feel alone. We do this work, and I'm privileged to be among colleagues all the time. But to feel alone and to feel a little bit of hopeless, how can we solve this problem? There are so many bright, committed, fantastic, hard-working persons in this room and in this community and around the world that are striving to end for all forms of bullying and violence against children. The Global Sustainable Goals 16.2 that were mentioned in the beginning, that all forms of violence against children shall end before 2030, is a huge challenge. And as many of the keynote speakers also have so very nice show, that this challenge that we have is very big. It's not an easy task, and there is a lot of failure that we have to acknowledge and learn from. But I think there is so much hope in that there is so many people that it's so divided, and no, not divided, sorry, wrong word, but are so committed to this cause. And that inspires me and gives me really hope. And I think also it's an impossible thing to do by yourself. We need each other, and we need all this kind of skills. I really love also that you can walk into a seminar where some people are so super focused and interested in something that probably like 4 or 5 in the world are really interested in, and they just go deep and talk to each other about that. I think that is beautiful. So I just want to thank for this. I want to thank from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for making all this happening and for transforming me during these days. And thank you, first of all, to Dorothy and the whole team at UNC. There is so many people that has made this possible. Without you, this wasn't even going to happen. I would also like to thank Fawad Abd al-Khaliq, that you met also in the beginning, who made this possible. I think it's very important that leaders of universities also support the people who wants to do something, because that's really necessary for this to happen. And thank you also to Melissa at the Mosaic Group, who is coordinating a conference like this. It's super many emails. I mean, it's so much you can always, I mean, it's too much work. So thank you for that. Who planned and organized all this. And thank you to Raleigh Convention Center, the place that we have been, for providing us a place, for providing us a space, giving us excellent food and beverage, and taking care of us during our stay. It has made this forum possible. And thanks to all the technicians, you know, the sound works all the time. And it's just beautiful sound. And you know, the people who are filming things and cutting directly and making it possible for us to go back, because everybody has been so exhausted sometimes, so we can't learn. But we have the chance to revisit the keynotes and things happening here and learn and see them again, maybe in slow motion, to really follow things. I mean, there are so many opportunities, and that's thanks to all the technological things that we have there. I would like to thank the scientific committee for planning and setting the framework and also helping out in so many ways. It's fascinating to see how willing people are to help. Extremely busy people who just answer emails like this and say, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. And I just watch that and think, oh my God, how can they even have time to answer this? So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I also want to thank the planning committee and all the people who has reviewed all the abstracts. But this is an abstract-driven conference. Thank you for all people who have sent them in. And it's also a partner-driven conference. Thank you all the partners to the conference. And it's a delegate-driven forum. The people who is doing it are actually you and me, we who are here. And I just want to say that this is something we create together. I also just like to say thank to Frida. Yeah, she's such a person. Yeah, thank you very, very much. And I tried to sum up this conference, but it's not easy. I asked my colleagues and friends, what was the highlights of the forum so far? And that's a question I also just wanted to ask to everybody. What was the highlight for you? What are you taking with you from these days? And some of the things that came up when we were just using WhatsApp to collect this was the food. it's been marvelous. Yeah. The openness and the welcoming feeling of the forum, the youth panel, all the keynotes, the poster party, the feeling of being a family, Deborah Pepper's conversation on stage, Samir and Dorothy's leadership during the whole conference days, the warmth that I have felt, the generosity and the sharing, the warm hospitality, the spoken words during the welcome dinner, the celebrating failure and learning from failure from Christina's keynote, curiosity, and so much hope in worrying times. Every forum builds on the highlights, experiences, and learning from previous forums. We build on the shoulders of giants in that case. Each forum is unique in a unique setting made by unique people. It's such a deep joy and honor for me to introduce the team that will host WABF in 2025. I would like to say welcome to the team, the whole group from the University of Stavanger in Norway, and the country of so much bullying prevention. It's fascinating that we are turning back to Norway for the next World Anti-Bullying Forum, and I'm so excited on that. And I don't know if you have looked at the cliffs they have around in Stavanger. You know, it's so. I think it's like a place that you should visit before you die. So it's like something you should have on your bucket list. I mean, you have Queenstown or Iceland, and there places like that. You know, that is incredible. You must see it. I can't wait to get there. I'm also so happy that so many have come to me and say, oh, we'll see each other in Norway. A lot of people have come to me and say, this is the best anti-bullying conference. I will definitely come to Norway. And it's so fantastic that we have the chance to meet the people who will also make that possible and to give them our support to make that into the best ever World Anti-Bullying Forum that most of us have visited. Okay, so please come up on stage, and I just want to invite you and to say a few words, and so welcome.
So, I'm not quite sure if we know what we have said yes to. Anyway, me and my team here, and we have also participants sitting down there, we really feel extremely honored for the privilege of hosting World Anti-Bullying Forum 2025. So on behalf of Norwegian Center for Learning, Environment and Behavioral Research in Education, we want to say thank you for trusting us. We will do our best to make World Anti-Bullying Forum 2025 as successful as this year's. Hopefully as successful as this Anti-Bullying Forum 2023. We want to congratulate Dorothy and her team for the tremendous work you have done with this year's Anti-Bullying Forum. The level of dedication, professionalism, and expertise demonstrated by you is nothing worth of extraordinary. We really have something to stretch towards, so sure, we will reach out to you when we are in doubt of how we are going to do things. So stay tuned. Behind every great event, there is often a passionate driving force, and for WABF, World Anti-Bullying Forum, this driving force is the organization of Friends. We extend our profound gratitude to Friends, not only for their vision in creating this platform, but also for their commitment to combat bullying. World Anti-Bullying Forum is an incredible opportunity for learning and collaboration, but it also allows us to celebrate the power of the unity and shared commitment to research and work against bullying. All children deserve a safe learning environment, one that is free from bullying and hurtful behavior. Each child should be seen, recognized, and embraced for who they are. It is our collective duty to ensure that every child feels valued and included regardless of their background, identity, and individuality. I think World Anti-Bullying Forum serves as a powerful reminder of the crucial work that lies ahead in our shared commitment to providing every child with the chance to thrive and flourish in an atmosphere of respect and empathy. So it has also been great to get to know you and meet you, friends and colleagues, old and new, here in North Carolina. And we hope to see all of you in Norway in 2025. And you may soon see, in addition to the cliff you saw the picture of outside, that these people have showed you, you will soon also see a film on what you can expect in Norway outside the conference site. But first, we want to give a couple of teasers. Maybe I should say a taste of Norway. Please, Magnus and Dorothy, come up. I don't know if you know that the Norwegian chocolate is really the best in the world. So you would just give one to you and your team.
Thank you.
Probably, Magnus, you have tasted it before. Yeah. So that was a little taste of Norway to these, and you have to wait to 2025. But see you then, and we wish you very welcome, and see you soon, and enjoy the film. Yeah.
Can't stop thinking about that beautiful imagery.
Yeah, I know.
Dear heavens.
You so excited?
Something else. Yeah, it's going to be amazing, and we do hope to see each of you there.
Absolutely.
We'd just like to say thank you. Anything else come to your mind?
No, thank you.
Thank you all.
Yeah, we have a lot of thank you slides. Don't go anywhere. I want to show you, pay close attention to each slide of who you're going to need on your team. Okay.
That's true. I didn't
That's
think about
true.
that.
Thank you for our presenting sponsor, which contributed to the good food. Ride Out Intimidation.
Yep, BRP.
Thank you, BRP. Ride Out Intimidation. You want to switch back and forth?
Sure.
Okay.
Our gold level sponsors, Choose Kindness Project, TikTok, and Meta, thank you very much. And our silver level sponsors, IBPA, Nickelodeon, and Special Olympics. Again, we're very grateful for your support.
Friends.
Gleason, Frida, Magnus.
Lizette. Awesome.
And of course,
I'll take this one.
all right, fine.
The University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, go Tar Heels School of Education. My dean, this would not have happened if he just didn't let me kind of have an open checkbook, you know. So that's good. We'll see where that lands. Gail, who helped do so many things but organize the wonderful Scientific and Planning Committee pre-conference dinner. Jill Hams, my Associate Dean of Research, just completely supportive of this. Megan and Lori Norman from Development, who spent a lot of time recruiting and getting money and making sure that our school district partners were supported to send folks. Communications and marketing, I hear there's some TV spots and radio shows that we have to listen to that we were talked about a couple days ago. The business office, there was a lot of paperwork. There was a lot of money to be exchanged. There are lots of POs. They're called purchase orders. I've learned a lot of words too. So a lot of people to pay. So that's good. That's on top of their full-time job, right, at a university. This isn't their job necessarily. We had continuing ed units here. We were able to get teachers and social workers and counselors here, and they were able to get free continuing ed, meaning that is so, so good. And then, of course, our information technology services are so critical in making sure we had laptops in each room. Next slide. Whoa, look at that.
I don't know if the student volunteers are here.
Are they left?
Yeah, some of them have. And so just know that we're sincerely thankful for the time you put in. It matters to us and it matters to the field.
So it looks like 2025 will be associated with the university. It was great for me to see my undergrads outside the classroom. It was great for them to see what professors do when we're not teaching in the classroom, which is a very small percentage of what we do. And they have no idea how super famous you are, but it's gonna dawn on them when they go to graduate school, like, I think I ate lunch with that person. Yeah, there you go.
Jafar, Joey, you've been such a blessing to us. And so thank you for being so faithful, carrying that equipment everywhere and sort of cataloging all that we do. Aaron from Media Relations, thank you for your help. Kevin, UNC's Chancellor, and Marika, and of course Governor Roy Cooper, we're of course very, very grateful that he didn't just send in a video, but appeared in person. Same with Her Royal Highness, Crown Princess of Denmark, and our DJ last night. Pretty epic. Thanos, we've thanked you and we'll keep thanking you for all that you've done. And Greg Richardson for just sharing with us the importance of the land on which we stand. And then the Ebony Readers and Onyx Theater, I know that blew my mind and I won't ever forget their performances. And then Takiri, wherever you are, also very thankful. The dance troupe, right, that's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah. As you've commented, Raleigh as a city opened their arms to us over a year ago and really supported this Raleigh Convention Center. As you could see, every detail was taken care of, all these people. Center Plate Catering was your food. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah, and if you need to know more about the city or the state, definitely there's all sorts of people you can speak to. We're grateful for Visit Raleigh as well as hoteliers. So we're thankful you had a great experience. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And UNESCO,
Thank you,
Young
UNESCO.
Thing. There you are. I saw you wherever you are. Thank you for coming over here from Paris and Mary. And then the youth panel, we all learned so much from them. Incredible experience. Magnus mentioned the Scientific and Planning Committee, and we gave a shout out to Melissa and Hallie's back there, which we didn't shout out, but we appreciate you.
And happy
Your
birthday.
family.
Oh, my family.
Yeah.
That's right. Where are they at? Some have left. Catherine Brown, my sister, who took time off of work as a waitress to come here. My mother, who's up there, looking down so proud. My cousin Robin, who's a social worker in Appalachia. As I said before, I get to hang out with them a little bit this afternoon. My husband took the big dog back, but he's my lifelong supporter. My niece did my makeup. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Stunning.
I don't think I've taken it off since she did it. So. And my Sarah, my sister, and then, yeah.
Finally,
Okay.
we love your feedback because we want to continue to improve, as Magnus and the rest of the team said. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you also for hanging in there with us, because it's important for us to give out these shout outs, as you can understand. So we appreciate you, and we'll see you
Safe
next time.
travels home.
Travel safe.